Now we are going to South America. I should say the Americas, because guess who is back?
Wait, he's alive?
Mr. Messi.
No, he's not alive. He's alive in my heart and in all Argentinians' hearts. But the one that is
Roy
back,
pointed to a shirt of Diego Maradona behind him.
Yeah.
the late Diego.
Let's clarify. Diego is not back. He's still in wherever he is.
He never
Hopefully a
left.
better place.
He never left, guys.
He's
His spirit never
always
left
here.
us. His
He's always
soul
here.
and his impact never left us. So let's get that straight.
So
Is
this
it
is
true?
yeah.
I have a
Go
question for you, Roy. Is it true that Messi, before the final penalty, Montiel's penalty in the World Cup final, looked up to the heavens and said, "Diego, please let us win this one"?
I didn't see that.
I heard this rumor. I don't know if it's true, but apparently he said, "Diego, please." And then Montiel scored, and Argentina World Cup champions.
Roy can come back with us next time.
yeah.
Please confirm that with your sources next time, Roy.
I think he was talking to his grandmother, his deceased grandmother,
Oh, okay, not
and
Diego.
saying something along the lines of, I don't remember the exact words, but something along the lines of, "It's happening," or "This is the moment," or "It's finally going to happen." Grandmother.
I see.
A beautiful, emotional moment.
All right. Well, for those of you enjoying these videos, please subscribe to the channel. We are continuing here on our coverage of the CONMEBOL region, but actually it's the Americas as a whole, because of course, Messi plays in the MLS, and Messi was out, for those of you who noticed, for a while due to his injury during the Copa America. He decided to come back, and he was rusty and sluggish, and nope, he was not. None of that, Roy. None of that stuff. Scoring 2 goals and an assist.
2 goals. How long has Messi been out? He's been out since
June.
July.
He didn't play in June because of the Copa America. He didn't play.
But he
with
was at
Inter.
the final. He was at the final.
Yeah.
July
But he
14th.
was
Injured.
But he
during the
was
final.
with Inter.
Yes.
He
So
didn't play
July
with Inter in
14th.
June.
Yeah, he was injured July 14th at the Copa America final. So he has been out for 2 months. It's been 2 months. What does he do on the 2-month anniversary of his injury? His first game back, he scores 2 golazos, 2 absolute world-class stunners to put his team up, and then he assists to his best friend, Luis Suarez. It was poetic. It was beautiful. It showed the magic of this player, and it shut the doubters up. All these doubters saying, "Oh, he's done. Oh, it's over. It's going to be injuries from here on out. He doesn't have it anymore. He's slow. He doesn't have the same skill." He comes out and absolutely destroys the opposition with 2 world-class goals and an assist. What are your thoughts, boys? This was magic.
Funny? It's funny. He disappears for a couple months, and we suddenly start to think that maybe he won't come back.
Yep.
Maybe he's done. Maybe it's time he retires. Boy, were we wrong. It's such a human nature to just completely forget about the greatest player in the world because he's not on the field.
Yeah.
He looks incredible. He looks like he's got another World Cup in him, Roy. I think this is, I mean, it's one game and he has to stay healthy. But as long as he's able to do that, there's no doubt he's pushing towards another World Cup.
Yeah.
At this time in his new home nation, I think.
Here's interesting. Yeah. I want to ask you this. Go ahead, make your point, then I want to ask you this.
My point is, this is where I see a slight difference between Messi and Ronaldo. Not in the way they play, but in the way they take care of their bodies, in the way they ensure that their bodies could keep up with their age. I feel Ronaldo has done a better job than Messi at that. Ronaldo is hitting 40. He is not injured often. He is out there performing. This is 3 years down the line for Messi. Let's keep this in mind. There's a 3-year difference. Messi is getting injured in his later age much more than Ronaldo. And I think the dedication to staying in exceptional form is a big reason why. And I hope Messi picks up a little bit more in that regard.
You know what's interesting is that about a month ago, this is the first time we've had a Ballon d'Or nominee list that doesn't include both those guys, right? And you would have had this conversation maybe a month ago, and you thought, well, maybe they both look like they're on their way down, right? What does Ronaldo do? Scores 2 goals in the last international window for Portugal. What does Messi do? Scores 2 goals and an assist in his first game back. We are not done with the Ronaldo-Messi era. Really, it's the Messi era, but both of them. We're not done, boys. We are not done.
No,
Yeah.
we're not. And you look at the Ballon d'Or nominations. They released the list not too long ago. If you compare this list to, let's say, 2014, just go back 10 years, the talent gap is so massive, which leads me to believe Messi and Ronaldo should still be in the conversation for Ballon d'Or. They shouldn't win. Neither of them should win, but they should be in this list. You got players like Harry Kane in the 2024 nominees. You got players like Dovbyk. You got Ruben Diaz, which is fine. Carvajal, Real Madrid Carvajal. It's a bit of a sad list. I feel something behind me.
Yeah, your jersey just moved.
Yeah.
You know that
No,
Maradona was.
I knew it, Maradona. Oh.
Maradona was agreeing with
No.
Roy. His jersey just
No.
moved.
Oh,
No.
so
those
Maradona
of
just
you-
fell off the wall. Well,
those of
let's
you
go to our
listening,
host
Maradona
because
fell
he's been itching to say something, and we keep
I
it
wanted
over.
to say, and this is a very appropriate time since the Argentina jersey is flying. If Messi had played last week against Colombia, does Colombia still beat Argentina? That's what I wanted to ask. Yes or no?
If Messi had played in the final,
Not the final, the game last week. Are you trying to? Roy has erased it from his memory. The loss last week to Colombia. Did you not forget? Our Colombian fans will remind you about that. Argentina did lose last week for those who missed that. But yes, would he have won?
Eliminate that from my memory. I think so. If he would have played the way he played yesterday or this weekend versus Colombia, absolutely. Argentina comes away with the victory without a doubt in my mind. That's where my point from before of will Argentina be fine without Messi? Will Argentina thrive on? They're still going to be a good team with a good list of players, but he brings something very, very important to this team from an emotional and a skill level. And that was missing against Colombia.
Okay. Rahi, agree?
Yeah, I think we don't know. I think he doesn't materially affect the way the team plays. That's one thing to remember. He doesn't change the way Argentina plays. It's like that extra. It's the bonus, right? He gives you goals and assists. So your team is already set and they're structured. They're a great team without him. But with him, it's like you've added this celestial being, right? It's like you added maybe a goal a game, maybe an assist a game, and that stuff you can't put a number on. It doesn't change tactics. It's just he just does it, right?
Yeah.
And almost every other game.
A low block. It's going to happen whenever someone plays a low block, when a team is bunkering to protect the lead. Argentina doesn't necessarily have that player who's going to produce something when they're defending for their lives, who's going to produce something against all odds, except for Messi. There's no one else in the world who could do that, really, except for Messi. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough without him. We're not losing him yet. We still have a couple years.
We're just talking about how good he is. What are you talking about losing him, man?
Roy,
he's back. He's back to change. Change the league here in the US.
Percentage chance. He starts for Argentina in 2026 in their opener.
Percentage chance? 95.
Wow.
95.
I'm agreed. I'm 99%. I'm
wow.
He's gonna play.
I'm both of these guys are going to be at the 2026 World Cup. Mr. Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. I'm telling you, they're both going to be there.
How old is he going to be? 42 at the World Cup?
Something like that, man. They're both going to be there. They're both going to be there.
Ronaldo's 0%.
Not going to start. He's not going to start, but he's going to be there 100%.
Yeah. I would say Messi's about a 40 to 50% chance he starts. He's going to be 39 come the World Cup. It's a hard one, guys. It's a hard one. 2 years at this age, as you guys know, makes a massive difference.
Yes, 100%. 100%, Roycito, 100%. So we will finish there, but continue to watch Mr. Messi, the little magician himself. And I have one correction before we finish the show. So any last thoughts? And then I have a correction.
I'm good.
No. The correction is Messi's best friend is not Mr. Luis Suarez, but Mr. Kun Agüero, Mr. Sergio Agüero.
Best friends.
You said best friend, man. I just want to clarify.
In my life, I have best friends. It's a category, not an individual. Okay. Messi and Luis Suarez are best friends. They're in that category of friendship. That was my point. So
for a very mild-mannered guy, he has some really wild friends. Like, think about like Luisito and Kun Agüero are two of the craziest guys imaginable.
Yeah, they're
you know?
especially El Kun, man. I mean, Luis Suarez on the field is the craziest guy you'll see. Kun Agüero off the field is a total wacko. Total freaking wacko.
It's it's the yin and yang, man. But everyone out there, keep watching the beautiful game. We'll come to you at the end of the week. Hopefully, we'll have some stuff from the Champions League. But until then, please keep watching the beautiful game. And Leroy, say it as you always do.
What am I saying? Is it Vamos Argentina? Viva el fútbol. Fútbol es vida. I say all three.
Maybe Messi.
All right.
Something Messi.
Vamos Messi. Adios, muchachos.